jumping into the next program we did, or we're supposed to review here. Marvel hit us with another one, but this one I felt like because it's not on Disney Plus, they've kind of did a really good job of going under the radar with it. But we do have a Marvel series, M.O.D.O.K. M.O.D.O.K. for Marvel. Patton Oswalt plays the title character for it. Has anyone took a chance to gander to watch this for us?
I dare to watch it, yes.
Okay. Jason, let's start off with you. What were your thoughts about Marvel's
I
M.O.D.O.K?
watched the first 3 episodes. I remember the first 1.5 because the second one put me to sleep. I don't know who's this for. Like, who wants this show? It's not funny. It's not like, it doesn't make a lot of references to Marvel stuff other than like the bare minimum, like, oh, there's Iron Man. I got his shoe. Like, it just seems like Patton Oswalt, who's a really good voice actor, just phoned this in. It's like, it doesn't seem like he wants to be there. And it's like, none of this is good. It's bad. It's just so terrible. It's not funny. It's not, it's not full of references. Like, I would expect this kind of show to be like Star Trek Below Decks. Like, that's a show that is a fan service show that's supposed to be funny from a serious property. Like it or love it, it does have like Star Trek at its heart. So even though maybe like the jokes might not get, land all the time, it's still an enjoyable show because it has what it's trying to reference at its heart. This show is a callous money grab for cynical people. I don't understand why this is on here. It's terrible. Don't watch it.
All right, let's go ahead and jump to Jaren. Jaren, by any chance did you check out Marvel's new addition to their catalog?
I did. I watched the first 2 episodes, so I didn't even get as far as Jason. Yeah, it feels like Robot Chicken without the ADHD. I mean, like, it doesn't bounce around, like, which apparently is the secret sauce to Robot Chicken. It's like, they're not allowed to leave this narrative and go somewhere else and come back for a cheap laugh later. You're stuck with their worst idea, and then you have to stay stuck with it. No, wouldn't recommend.
Wow, Josh, any chance did you happen to gander onto this and stumble across it?
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes as well, and I was going to say this did remind me of Robot Chicken, but if it was meant for Disney children. But it's not meant for children because they do stupid things like blow up rabbits, have people's arms get cut off, do little gory things just to remind you this is not meant for children. But then the actual show, like the storyline, is as easy to follow for like a 3-year-old. I don't know. I don't like the show, and I'm gonna have to agree. I'm not probably gonna finish watching the rest of any of it, and I was kind of disappointed. I thought it was going to be like comedic, making fun of, okay, M.O.D.O.K's funny man with a big head, but here's some actual like Marvel lore, things that are important to his character, because for the most part, like, people have seen M.O.D.O.K, but people don't know of M.O.D.O.K, and this isn't the way to get to know M.O.D.O.K. This is the complete opposite.
All right, man, I love these moments in the show when Jason,
what are you gonna say, Jason? What are you gonna say?
Big J get to be on some bullshit. I love these moments because I fucking love this series.
I'm out.
Yes.
What?
Yes. But I want to give some caveats. To do this. And Jaren is my witness, will tell you this. I am a firm lover of Teen Titans Go. And if you took Teen Titans Go and Robot Chicken and they had a mutilated baby that came out as Marvel, this series would not be it. This would be it. This would be it. Teen Titans Go, it was so hard for people to stomach because all the arguments you guys are having about M.O.D.O.K was the same exact arguments everybody had about Teen Titans Go. That it didn't go with the lore. They just made up stuff. The characterizations are all wrong. And I love the fact this is like, hey, we're going to make this Jewish family comedy as he's married to a Mexican woman and have it like a day-to-day in the life of the office world of M.O.D.O.K as he tries to run AIM and is currently running it into the ground. I love all of it. I mean, granted, I'm biased because Patton Oswalt, usually anything he's in that's not Blade Trinity, I'm usually down for. So that helps you out a lot when it goes to there. But it is some gags in there and some jokes in there that I just thought were hilarious. And then even when you guys are like, oh, well, they don't really reference the Marvel stuff and all that, maybe because I actually watched all 10 episodes, they do reference a lot of it. Like they talk about Storm and Captain America. Even the last episode, because again, it's a spoiler show, is when he actually is in the universe where he takes over the Earth and he walks down the hall and you see Hawkeye's bow and arrow, which maybe Hawkeye's the word of the day or the character of the day today, because it seems to keep coming up. But you see his bow and arrow, you see Thor's hammer, you see Captain America's shield, you see Iron Man's helmet, you even see Iron Man's initial helmet when he got the cave, and you see the Infinity Stones and the gauntlet on this thing. Like, it's chock full of little side moments and conversations. Also, at one point, I think it's episode 5, they do have a fight and they shoot a blaster that turns them into 2D characters. And they fight as 2D characters. Like, it is chock full of just insanity, like you said, from Robot Chicken style. But also, I enjoyed that it was like this whole, hey, we're going to take this villain that probably nobody cares about, and we're just going to fucking freak it and let him just go into this whole family drama as a narcissist, asshole, super genius, and go for it. I love the fact that, like, he was just a kid with a big-ass head and small limbs, and that's why he got that suit. It wasn't no mutation or nothing crazy. It was like no machine or program. It was like, oh, no, just got a big-ass head, kid. Like, I was here for it. I recommend it if you are a deep-dive Marvel person. It's a lot of deep-cut Marvel stuff in there. He has an episode where he renounces. He gets all like the masters of like the universe and evil together, like these off-brand villains, and gets like Whirlwind as one of them, and brings them all together to like storm Avengers Tower. But then he bails on them, and they end up getting like mutilated. Like, it is great. Like, again, I will tell you guys, I know it's tough. Sit through because you guys all made it to like pretty much episode 2. At least get to episode 5. And after episode 5, if y'all don't fuck with it a little bit, I'll put my hands up and let you have it. But I thought it was great. Episode 7 has some funny shit in it. The final episode of it is great as well. I say hang in there a little longer, guys. Hang in there, because I felt the same way after 2 episodes. I will agree. After 2 episodes, I was like, why? What are we doing here? Like, what's the thought or what the premise of it? It goes in, Jared, you love time travel. It hits on time travel in it and does it very creatively and fun. Like, yes, I would say give it at least 2 more, at least episode 5, finish that. And if you hate it after that, then you can come in next week and tell me I'm an asshole for wasting your time. Or you can come in and go, all right, it did get a lot better, and I see why you like it now. But I recommend it.
If you have to wade through 5 episodes before it gets good, it's
no,
not.
I think it's good I think it's good at episode 3.
There's a big difference between this and Teen Titans Go, because Teen Titans Go was actually funny.
And it was sharp. Yeah. It was
well written.
Yeah. You better slow down, Jared, because you and Alex shitted on me for like a Teen Titans Go.
I did.
So I bigged you guys up and made you guys to the theater and watch it. And then y'all were like, oh, that shit is pretty funny. And then y'all went back and watched the rest of the shit.
And I own it, but
I mean, for Teen Titans Go, I hated the concept of it when it initially was starting out. I was like, I loved the original Teen Titans. I grew up on that, and I was like, what are they doing? And then I actually sit down, I watch the show,
it's
and
funny.
it's a clever parody of the characters. I think they stay in character to the original Teen Titans series, but it's at the same time making fun of the fact that they're so serious sometimes. They do that. They make fun of that in an episode or in a movie. I forgot which one it was, about the original Teen Titans being so serious. I don't know. I love Teen Titans Go.
The only one that keeps in characterization literally is Beast Boy. That's why it's a floating theory about Teen Titans Go that this is a fever dream from Beast Boy. Every other character is completely out of characterization.
Robin.
That's why I think
Robin's
completely out of. Okay, yeah, he's a stinky.
The only reason I hated Teen Titans Go is because they canceled Young Justice to put this on, and I loved Young Justice. That's the only reason I hate it. I was like, oh, I don't want to watch this. But after watching, it's like, this is a funny ass show. M.O.D.O.K is not funny. It's not.
Hey, I'm gonna say right now, season 1 of Teen Titans Go was trash. As a guy who's watching numerous times with his daughters, it's like 40-something episodes. It's not that good, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. Teen Titans Go didn't really start getting good to the 3rd season, but
that might be true as well. Young Justice is always better, anyway.
Yeah, 100%. We're not gonna. I don't disagree with that either. So I guess finally, for the first time this show ever, it was me against the world, and I'll go ahead and take that check mark by my name, like, going to throw it to me, Twitter, for a real analysis here from Jason.
I thought the Resident Evil was a bad take, and you just made one just way worse.
If you want a Jewish American comedy about that centered around a family, just watch the Goldbergs. It's way better than M.O.D.O.K.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That too.
Not really a family, but that's funny too.
Yeah, but Curb is like an all-timer there.
That's a classic show. Classic.
Yeah. All right, let's jump.